Welcome back for another cooking video with Chef Dad at Home. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today's lesson is on chilaquiles, a childhood favorite of mine. These chilaquiles are a little bit different than you might be used to, so pay attention. Today's mini lessons are going to be on guacamole and frying an egg. It's going to be a lot of fun. This dish is so good. I can't wait to show you what it's like. So let's get started. My chilaquiles is a very simple recipe. You're going to need 10 ounces of tortilla chips, 7.5 ounce can of El Pato hot tomato sauce, 12 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. Of course, you'll need a fried egg to put on top, optional. For the guac, no amounts, everything's to taste. You're going to need avocado, lime juice, salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And that's it. Let's start by splitting the avocados. Run the blade all the way to the pit and carefully go around the pit. Split the avocado in half, and then you're going to gently hit the pit with the edge of the knife and twist to remove the pit. Be extremely careful doing this. To get the pit off, simply go behind the back side of the blade with 2 fingers and pinch the pit off. That way you prevent any slip-ups. Keep all those digits. These avocados are perfectly ripe. If yours are hard, don't use them. Put them in a bag and place them in the fridge so they can soften up. To get the avocado out nice and clean, insert a large metal spoon to the big end of the avocado, right between the flesh and the skin. Insert down, push, and twist. That way you get a nice clean skin and as much of the avocado out as possible. Add a good pinch of salt and some black pepper. Then comes the garlic powder and the onion powder. Always less garlic powder than onion powder. Add as much or as little lime as you want. Just know that the lime is what helps keep the avocado from getting brown. Go ahead and mash it up, mix it up, and then we're going to taste it to make sure we have enough salt and all the other seasonings. You can use a whisk to mash up this avocado. Sometimes I use a fork or even a potato masher. Whatever works for you. Almost time to start cooking, so let's make sure we've got our cheese grated. To begin, get a 12-inch non-stick skillet and put it on medium-low. You're going to want to start warming it up. Open up your can of El Pato and let's get going. Start with a first layer of tortilla chips at the bottom of the pan. You're going to go ahead and flatten them out. Be careful, it might be hot. Make sure to cover the bottom completely with chips. Once you do that, the next step is to add about 1/3 of your shredded cheese. And then to complete this first layer, you're going to add 1/3 of your can of El Pato. Use a spoon to just spread it around. We're going to do this 2 more times. By this point, the pan should be pretty hot. You're gonna empty that can of El Pato, and then you're gonna take that empty can over to the sink and grab about a half a can of water. Pour the water on the side of the pan so you don't wash all of that El Pato everywhere, and then cover the pan. You're gonna simmer for 10 minutes. You can turn the heat up a little bit, but not too high. What you want is for all the water to evaporate. Uncover the chilaquiles and let the bottom get nice and crispy. Then take them out and put them on a cutting board. You're gonna cut it into 4ths or 8ths or whatever size portion you like. Look how nice and crispy those edges are.
What are you making now?
Fried egg.
Fried egg.
Before we plate up, on to our next mini lesson, frying an egg. Take a small nonstick pan and start heating it up. Make sure all of your other condiments are ready to go so that once the egg is done, we can just plate it right up. Add a little bit of butter to the pan and begin melting it. You know the butter's ready when it starts to turn a little bit brown. That's when we're gonna add our egg. Give the egg a nice confident whack on the counter and then just pull it apart where it cracked. Let it fall into the pan and you'll notice it starts to fry right up. Season it with a little salt and pepper, and then we're gonna flip it. I like my eggs runny, so I cook them over easy. And that way when I put it on top of my chilaquiles, the yolk acts sort of like a sauce as well. Now for the plate up. Take a portion of chilaquiles and then your fried egg right on top. We're gonna add some sour cream, a dollop of guacamole, and more El Pato. Now that looks tasty. So that's it, folks. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you liked. And let me know what you'd like to see. If you got some other recipes you might want to see me cook. Enjoy your chilaquiles and take it easy.